Don't come for me. Come inside my empty ass, dry ass skin. Let's go get into it. Real Housewives of Atlanta season 8 episode. I really don't know the name of this episode or which episode this is. We're getting in the middle of the season. Things are heating up. It's getting cute, and I think the shit that happened last week has finally, the situation with Chris being called gay and all the derogatory stuff and all this type of stuff has finally came to light and brought up in what's name's face. Child, that was interesting. Before I even get started, I want to thank everybody who ordered the shirt and one who's purchased a shirt. The first orders, I appreciate you all so much. And the second people who, the second batch of folks who ordered shirt, during the end of December and January, and the people who, had some type of issue, you should be receiving it. You should have got an email, early this morning. I sent the email and a video for you. Check it out. Click it. It's some special things in there for you. The people who pre-ordered shirt before everybody, I got something coming for you as well. There are new things in the shop. Got pullovers, yes, get into it, honey, yes. All of them, I'm so happy. Looks beautiful. It's been some hard work, all that type of stuff. So, if you're interested, you like the shirts, you can purchase one at justinj1232.com /shop, okay? Check it out. Do what you got to do, or get you else a nice thing. We are working on some stuff as far as getting the delivery time swiftly and professionally. I've just been working on some stuff and making sure that I can, accommodate getting it out faster. Like I said, I appreciate everybody working with me and knowing that it takes some time because I'm going through a third party. I get your orders, then I give it to somebody, and then I get them, okay, and then I have to send them out. So it's a long, kind of lengthy process with it. So I appreciate everybody being, respectful and thinking that. And I appreciate the people who really don't give a fuck about my shirts or my pullovers and watching it. But I just want to tell everybody, of course, me and Adrian got the main event ATL going on. Make sure you check out the main event ATL.com. We got a special announcement and everything going on March the 1st at 12 o'clock. The countdown. Make sure you check out the website. So much stuff is going on. I don't want anything but growth and just keep on moving forward. So I appreciate y'all. Let's go and get into it. Let's talk about the real deal, Holyfield type of shit. So Sheree automatically said she is allergic to the fake shit. She said she did not appreciate the conversation they had about Chris. So they having a conversation and they talking, the ladies are talking, and she just felt in her spirit that she needed to tell Miss Kim what was said. And she told Kim, she said, Kim, girl, they were talking about you like a dog, girl. I just want to let you know, they said your husband was fruit or gay, and Kim was like, girl, what does that mean? Kim old school, she don't know what that shit means. She's like, I don't know nothing about that. What does that mean? Like, what is that shit? And Kim handled it well. She handled it well. I must say, she did a superb job. She was like, my husband is the head of my life, baby. She had that what is it called? That Koji convocation or whatever the hell it is. She going on. She was ready. She had a statement. She said my man is the head of her life and she loves him, and that's all she needs. The fact that Kim did this. Now, I've been getting on Kim. I don't like the fact that she ain't like everybody else. She don't be reading. Some of us don't like that she ain't turned up. But I can appreciate that Kim stays where she at. She does not move. And that's one thing I can respect. Now, I'm going to call you boring as hell, Kim. But at least you a consistent boring woman, okay? I loved it. And she just handled her shit. And she said it directly in their face. And Kenya and them could not take it. Every one of you all except for Sheree, Cynthia, y'all were about the only ones who did not say anything. Sheree, I felt like if you were really, really pressed about the situation, you would have checked them right when they had that conversation. You would have checked them right then and there, doing this and said, this shit ain't right. But this is TV, we're going to turn about that type of shit, and you want to do what you got to do to get you a piece so you can pay off that leaning over the ass house, so I can understand that. But Sheree, if you were really bothered by it, you would have checked him and said something about it. Nene, you were wrong considering that the fact that your big fat nose ass have a big fan base of just gays and gay black men. We have to do a better job of giving these women support because they would talk about us like a dog. And that's one thing I will respect for Mufasa face ass, not Mimi child, but whichever the two-headed face woman, I don't know what she is this week, New York, she is herself. I don't feel like she's using some logo, some terms and lingo and all that type of stuff, so I can appreciate that. But Nene, it's like you kind of like you're like the Elvis Presley. You like Elvis Presley stole what's name from black people, from black culture and stuff, and made his own. I feel like you're doing that with gay culture a little bit, with this Reed and stuff. That's why I got all of my life when Kim said, when she got them together and she didn't snap, she said, oh, okay, I got to do snap. And the snap comes from us. I don't give a fuck when nobody say the snap and shit, they come for us. A lot of this stuff. A lot of this culture and stuff, you can't tell me stuff because you can't tell me shit because the shit was not going on 7, 8 years ago. It was just not, women weren't talking like this on TV. Now, some of the stuff, you know, it's in between like child and girl, all that type of stuff, but some other things, that's some Mississippi shit. But I'm not going to sit up here and lie. There's some people like Phaedra, and some people like Nene, and some people like Portia. You know, y'all make, and I've not heard them say that. Nene, you know, she had that situation when she called what's her name, a queen a couple of seasons ago. And Brandon gathered their ass together. Brandon, Kenya Moore's friend, gathered their ass together. Child, check out that post on JustinJ1232.com, honey. He handled their ass. He wrote a whole thesis statement on their ass, honey. A whole what's name talking about some why they shouldn't, and it was everything. So Brandon did that. Child, it was just no more to be said after that. But you know, y'all just shit out of line, and you know, y'all start backpedaling. Kenya was like, "Well, how long has it? No, bitch. Just apologize. They called you out. See, it's a difference when somebody read and subliminal shit and all that type of shit, but bitching in your face and telling your ass wrong. You didn't know how to react. And I don't care how you is when you get somebody face and tell them, you know what? Some of them can't take it, and Kenya could not take it. That's why she tried to redirect, but girl, it didn't work. So Kim took her ass on to bed, what she should have, because she knew she was not in a place to be a good person right then. She was ready to go in. So I guess Nene felt it upon herself to give Kim a school lesson, school on reading, and whatever Phaedra asked. That was interesting. Phaedra said you have to chop off a snake's head. You have to chop off a snake head. You can't chop off the tail. And Kim just reiterated that I'm going to do this how I want to do this, and I'm going to be grown. I'm not going to play dirty. I'm going to play grown. And I love it. Don't play grown. Be grown, Kim, because you are doing it with your boring ass. I love it. Keep this, because Kenya, although this show is cute and the race, because some of y'all ass sitting here like, because you such big Kenya Moore fans, that you don't understand that the shit is wrong. So you can say, well, she has to be messy to keep the ratings up. Yes, but that does not mean she's a fucked up person. So that means that you really to stoop low and do shit like this just to get a check. That says something about yourself. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I love to watch the shit, but I ain't gonna die if Real Housewives now to go off. So if the fuck shit is happening, I'm gonna talk about the fuck shit. But after the fuck shit is gone, can Kenya continue on to grow her empire besides the follicles on the skin cells on her face? She cannot do it. It's not possible. Not going to work. What else was going on? We ain't heard from Candy forever. I really don't give a damn about Candy and this tired ass restaurant. Because at this point, I done seen so many restaurants open and closing and shit, and doing like the swinging door. I want y'all to get something about this shit, okay? Bertha talking about she like the pork, she don't like none of the food. I take Bertha's opinion with a grain of salt. Bertha still got her big booty ass TV on the goddamn coffee table. Her opinions don't mean shit, okay? She still got a big booty ass TV on the coffee table on the nightstand, honey. Her opinions are just a dash, okay? A dash like Stacia Dash, got a splash of blackness left in her ass. Moving on swift and professionally. Kim, one thing I will tell you to do, and bravo, this 20-month-old baby, that baby is 1, almost 2, just say he's 1 year old, okay? We don't have to count the months no more. And why in the hell is he walking around and pacified? He gonna mess around and his teeth gonna be looking like a blender. You need to get it together. That's getting on my nerves now. Some of y'all, you don't want your children to talk and stuff. You want them to holler and scream. Your children walk around 7 years old still on pacifier. That shit don't make no sense. You need to teach them to be quiet. But see, I don't have no kids. I'm gay, so I don't have to worry about that type of bullshit. Well, I'm gay, that don't mean I can't have no kids. I can still have some kids. I had to have a conversation with Miss James the other day, honey. Because she just thinks she wants some grandkids, and I just don't see it. I don't see it. I need to at least be making $150,000 a year, okay, before I can have some children, because children are expensive. Anybody that's raising kids, I appreciate you for doing the work, honey. I appreciate it. But I don't want no kids. They too damn expensive. I can't do it. I just cannot do it. I'm too greedy. And y'all spend a lot of damn money, especially daycare. Oh, expensive. Matter of fact, let me have a moment of silence for all the single black mothers right now who are paying daycare expenses and all this stuff out of pocket. Cause baby, that shit is high. That shit is damn near a condo, you know. And ooh, and I know, ooh. My black women, child, y'all be doing so much, child. I love y'all, honey. Did y'all catch this Black Panther stuff on PBS? Yes, did y'all catch them Black women, Black Panthers, baby? Ooh, I got my life from that shit, honey. And Chirac, that's Spike Lee movie, that shit was good. Ooh, I love my black women. I love it. Black is beautiful, honey. I might have to do some shirts with Black is beautiful type stuff. We gonna see about that. Would y'all be interested in that, honey? Yes. And yes, also some people were asking for larger, shirt sizes, and I put them in. I have it all the way up to I think a 4X. So feel free to check that out. So Kim ends up telling Chris what was said about him, and Chris handled it well as well. Let me tell you something. I don't know. Kim's like her faith is solid as a rock. Cause baby, their faith will not be shaken. Baby, they were just like, baby, we ain't worried about that shit. You know, I'm giving you this long stroke every night. You know what it is. And I'm just like, you know what? I wish we would just stop. We got to stop generalizing. I think everybody does it, and we generalize black men and think that black men have to act a certain way for them to be considered heterosexual, because we've not seen every black heterosexual male. It's just not possible. So you can't generalize, which we do, but we have to work on not doing it. I think that's some type of trait that humans have or some shit, but we need to stop generalizing people. Just because you've seen every nail shop you've went to, and there's some Korean people on there, does not mean that that's all they do, or Asians. We have to just stop doing that. Just because you see one black person sagging their pants don't mean all black men do it. We just have to stop doing it. And I've been guilty of this myself, but it's just something we have to just accept and just work on. Yes. So Chris handled it well, and he was just like, all them got mug shots. Bloop, bloop, they do. Nene got mug shots. Well, Phaedra husband got mug shots. Portia got a mug shot. I think she got a mug shot too. Who else got a mug shot? Yeah, all of their ass got a mug shot. Cynthia gonna have a mug shot eventually. She gonna open these damn bars up. Child, okay. Well, her husband gonna have one for credit fraud. I think, child, I don't know. I'm just